Hi friends, welcome back to this week's Mystery Tote Challenge. At the end of the last video, I rolled a number 5, which means I got to choose this week's category. And instead of picking one of the predetermined categories that I've been doing for this challenge so far, I decided to do something and choose this big, awkward, now empty box of pots and pans. Show you guys what is in here. So we've got several Reseller pans and pots. So that one's a little bit different. That's got the copper bottom all the way around, and that's just got the copper bottom. I've got some lids, and it looks like 2 of the same size frying pans. Got that. Bugs in there too. Got a lid. That's different. I don't know what lid that belongs to. We'll be doing Google searches and ChatGPT searches. This one is, I don't know. It doesn't have a marking on the bottom. I don't know why I picked that up then. Oh, it's a queen. So, and then this one is probably the same thing. Yep, another queen. So I might take these in the house today and get them washed off and cleaned up. Maybe some of my barkeeper's friends on the bottom or whatever. But we are going to work on this over the next few days, and I will let you know how it turns out. What I'm going to do is I have some clips of short clips of the cleaning process that I used, and then I am going to show you how I bundled some of these things together. So let's jump right into the video and I'll show you what I have. We have 2 cleaned. I'll probably go over this one again, and then I have 3 more to go. All right, everybody, here are all my listed pots and pans. I put 2 of the Amway Queen together, and then I listed the rest of the Resereware as separate items. So some of them had lids, some of them did not. Some of them have different bottoms, and comps were all over the place, so I decided to list some with lids, some without lids, and just do those all individually. So this week's challenge is finished. I have 6 pieces that were listed, and let me see, I have my spreadsheet up right now. I have about $17 into all these pots and pans, and I have them listed. Let me see if I can pull it up. I have it listed for about $146, so that's good. And then we've got that big box cleared out from the corner of my shed. So great news for this week. I'm excited to have those things done. It was a little challenging listing things. The comps were all over the place. Some had good comps, some had spotty comps, but it was a challenge this week for that. There was one thing that didn't get listed, that if you know what it is. So I have one random lid, and it's got the holes here. It's got no markings on it. I asked ChatGPT about it, and it told me that it thought it was Resereware, and I honestly don't. It doesn't look like, based on this handle, like any of the Resereware I have, or with the holes here. So I don't trust ChatGPT's guesstimate for this. So if you know what this is or what this belongs to, so I can look it up, I would appreciate the recommendation. Otherwise, this will just probably go back in the donate pile. But I figured I'd give it a shot to see if you guys know. I have to be honest with you guys. I've really enjoyed making these videos and doing this challenge and showing you some of the behind the scenes things going on in my business, but I'll have to tell you, this has been a real big challenge for me. I don't feel very efficient, and I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with the amount of backstock that I have in my inventory. And it's been a fun game, but at this point I feel like it's really slowing me down. That having to take a break from all the other stuff that I'm bringing in and being able to list quickly and efficiently, then I have to take out 1 or 2 days during the week to do a random box of stuff. And if it's clothing and I'm listing a lot of clothing, that's fine. But some of these other things, just one random box of miscellaneous things or one random stack of lunch boxes kind of throws off my rhythm. So I'm thinking of making some changes, and I'd love your thoughts on how I can pivot this game, and we'll see where it goes from there. So next week's video might be the last one of this traditional challenge, and then it will kick off me heading to see family for vacation for a week. And then when I come back, I think things will be a little bit differently with the challenge. I use it to reset and to rethink things. I might show you some not behind the scenes, but just my hometown where I grew up. And maybe have just a different type of video come out while we are there. But things need to change. I need to be a little more efficient, and maybe that'll spawn and help me pivot to a new challenge. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think I can do differently? Being a new YouTuber as well, it's tough taking all these video clips and editing. It takes time as well, which anything you learn new is going to take time, and I don't have a problem with that. Since I'm full-time, I have time to devote to learning those things, but I don't want to feel so scattered and disorganized as I am right now. Well, I appreciate y'all being here. I'd appreciate if you're interested in seeing where things go after next week's video, as far as how the challenge or what vacation is like for me. I'd appreciate you subscribing. If you know what that lid is, or if you have any suggestions for future content or how we can change maybe the rules of the challenge, I'd appreciate you commenting below. And if you felt like any of this content has really helped you or giving you something fun to watch, I'd appreciate you liking this video. But we're going to jump right over now, and we're going to roll the dice and see what the last category of this video is. All right, here we go. This is the last, or possibly the last dice roll of this challenge. And we have a number 6. All right, we are going to do fabric, linens, and pillows. I have 2 bags of that stuff left over in the corner, and during next week's video I will show you which of the 2 bags that I chose. Again, thank you all for being here, for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we will catch you on next Thursday's video. Bye everybody.